Hello everybody and welcome to the Musician's Guide to Reaper. I've been playing some music with some friends in a basement studio lately and we're having a lot of fun doing it. But like most of you, we have jobs, we have families, we have other obligations, so that we can't get in there and rehearse and play the music that we love to play as much as we'd like. So what we're trying to do is come up with ways to maximize our time in the studio together. And one of the ways we're doing that is to record our rehearsal sessions, and then each of us can take a copy of that home with us on an external thumb drive or an external hard drive or something like that. And we can use those in our own DAW to work out parts, correct arrangements, and come up with new ideas without spending a lot of downtime in the studio trying to hash this stuff out. So what we have before us is Reaper. It's a digital audio workstation available at reaper.fm, and it's free. You can download a copy of it, and if you don't pay the 60 measly bucks for the license, all you get in the beginning is just a nag screen that'll go away after a few seconds, and then you have a fully functioning digital audio workstation that you can use to do anything from woodshedding to arranging to noodling around to full-blown album production if you'd like. And so to finish up part one of this series today, let's take a look at the main window of Reaper. Now this is assuming that you already know how to install software. Okay, if you have a computer and you've had it for more than a day, you probably know how to install apps on your computer. So we're going to assume that you have picked the correct version, downloaded it, installed it, and then brought it up, and then this is what you see here for the most part. So what's next? Well, let's go over the main features of the main window of Reaper, and then you guys subscribe to my channel and come back for future tutorials as we dive in and use this great piece of software to help us be better musicians and better bands. So at the top, you got the standard menu bar in Windows, just like you always do. Of particular note, you have the audio interface statistics here. That is going to come in handy when we set up our audio interface and actually start using that. Right below the menu items are the main toolbar. This is where you have new project, open project, save project, etc., etc. And this is going to be very useful to you. I have added a color palette to mine to where I can color my tracks quickly and arrange them to where I like. Below that you have the track panel and then the envelope panel. When we import or record into Reaper, this is where our material will show up. Right below that in the default position is the transport bar. This should be familiar to you. You have a stop, play, pause, record, and then here you have a loop or toggle repeat button to where you can loop your project or you can loop a part of a project, and we'll go over that later. So that if you're working on that face melting solo, you can loop that part of the song and just hit it again and again and again until you decide you've gotten it right. Now, below here is the mixer panel. This is where your tracks are going to show up in a more familiar mixing console format. And then finally here on the right, we have the master track. This one here, again, I've customized to show up on the right side of my window here. Because that's where I like it. But as you'll see in later videos, we can rearrange all this stuff. We can put it all in different places and make it useful to you. So anyway, that's it for this first installment of the Musician's Guide to Reaper. Please subscribe to this channel. It would be awesome. Tell your friends, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great one. Bye for now.